What's up, YouTube? It's Clash Cory, and today we are back with the best deck for Archer Queen. That's right, we've done deck guides for all the other heroes, so if you haven't seen them, check them out. Links down below. But today we're going over the Archer Queen, who is actually one of the best heroes in Clash Mini right now, especially in the mid to later levels. She does need some levels to get some strength, but she becomes a beast. And I'm going to teach you all how you can also be a beast with Archer Queen and dominate Clash Mini. Now, as usual with our deck guides, I'm going to explain how the deck works, what you should be upgrading, how you should be playing the units, what units are important, who you can replace, and then of course we'll do some live gameplay to show how this deck works, in real time. Oh, and real quick, before I explain this deck, I know some of you care about this. Here's my win rate. I'm top 20 in the world right now, and hopefully we'll play some of these other top players in today's video. Now, first of all, why is Archer Queen so freaking good? It boils down to her super ability, allowing her to attack 3 people at once, and then combining that with that super also boosting the speed of nearby allies, allowing them to attack faster and move faster. This allows you to just decimate your opponents once the super goes off. So with that in mind, there are 3 key units in this deck that you absolutely cannot replace, in my opinion. That is, of course, the Electro Wizard, the Archer, and the Giant Skeleton. The Electro Wizard and the Archer combined with the Archer Queen is going to be your main source of damage and the main units you upgrade in this deck. And the Giant Skeleton is your main tank and the best tank in the game right now. I mean, seriously, he's the only tank that you're really going to need in this deck because not only does he tank for you, he drops a bomb that stuns enemies, allowing you to stay alive for even longer, and he also does damage with that bomb. Now, usually I don't upgrade the Giant Skeleton unless it's on a mirror map, and then you can upgrade him, place him on the mirror tile, and destroy people. But if you are going to upgrade him, the only upgrade I do tends to be the second upgrade, which makes that blast radius even larger so you can stun and damage more enemies. But as I said, the main units you should be upgrading is the Archer and the Electro Wizard because they're backline units that, one, deal a lot of damage and are really good, but they also get boosted by the Archer Queen super ability, and honestly, they're the best units for it. Now, the last 2 units in this deck are more flexible for the options you choose, but the next best option, in my opinion, is definitely the Bowler, and the reason for that is only because of his Clash ability, allowing you to stun and damage a whole column at the start of a match. If you can stun an enemy hero or Electro Wizard, it can honestly win you games in a lot of cases, and in Electro Valley, it's super needed because of this reason. Although, honestly, you should not upgrade the Bowler as he tends to walk out of the range of the Archer Queen super. Sure, you can place her higher in the map, but typically it's not a good unit to upgrade in this deck. Now, the last unit in this deck is a very flexible spot. You can almost put whatever you want here, and preferably a 2-cost unit though. Now, I chose the Miner, and I'll explain why in a second, but honestly, you can use almost any 2-cost unit in this slot, except, the Barbarian. Don't use him, he's not very good. But seriously, the Knight, Skeleton Guard, Wizard, Ice Wizard, even the Spear Goblin are all fine and decent options. But the reason I chose the Miner is twofold. First of all, in some cases versus the Countess, you can use the Miner as bait to try to get that Countess to super to the Miner and go away from all of your important units in the backline. It's not going to work every time, but just allowing you that option to have that happen can be quite good. On top of that, backline units tend to be the strongest units who deal the most damage right now, and the Miner can directly target those units, bypassing everything else, allowing him to become a solid option. Although he is a really good unit, I tend not to upgrade him too much in this deck because, as I said earlier, you really want to be upgrading backline units who can take advantage of that Archer Queen super. Alright, let's get into some live gameplay and try and get some matches versus different types of heroes so you can see how I handle each one. Alright, here we are playing Countess. So let's see how we handle this. Opening round. Typically, you want to start with Bowler, Giant Skeleton, that's 6 elixir. Giant Skeleton, you need a tank, right? This is the only tank in the deck, so you always want to try and roll and get him in the first round if you can. Now, admittedly, the first round is the weakest round by far for Archer Queen. Because her super boosts her ally units, but if you don't have many ally units, she's not really boosting many people. On top of that, she gets a boost when she gets a kill and she targets 3 units at once. The more enemy units there are, the more likely that is to happen. We're gonna go like this. I'm trying to put the Giant Skeleton in a position where the Archer Queen won't get targeted if he has some sort of unexpected positioning here. But in the current position, hopefully... Oh, honestly, I should put my Archer Queen one tile back so it would, her super would still boost the Electro Wizard. It's not happening, but the boast is going off, so we get a lot of damage. And we're able to do it. Electro Valley, the reason you need Bowler is exactly this. It made his Electro Wizard go off a little bit later. Here we go. Let's throw down another unit, upgrade the Electro Wizard. Okay, what does he have? Alright, that's fine. Let's go like this. That way, hopefully, his Countess is on this side, and maybe we'll go for the Bowler with a super, as opposed to my 3 units. Okay, that makes sense. Or maybe it goes for my Miner, which is perfect. Honestly, that's the only role of the Miner in this deck completely. There's our boast going off. We're supering again. Nice. Able to win this round. We're up 2-1 now. Again, you're upgrading Miner Electro Wizard. Or sorry, not Miner, Electro Wizard Archer. Honestly, I'm just going to go for this upgrade here. We're going to go for Dissipate. I expect Bowler to knock this back, this tile. We'll go here, like this. You know what? I bet he's going to Spear Goblin similarly as well. So let's put the Miner over there. Although maybe I should be paying more attention to his Countess, but still. Okay, where's his Countess going to super towards my main group, but he did get stunned and dissipated. We have Boast going off here. His Electro Wizard has a ton of health. Might super, not quite. Able to win. Tough fight, but we got the dub. All right, here we go. Mirror match versus Archer. Now, honestly, this is a really weird round. We'll see what happens. Honestly, the first round is the weakest, and it tends to just depend on whatever you roll. Now, I didn't do Giant Skeleton. Instead, I did Bowler, because Bowler's still kind of tanky. And honestly, since it's an Archer Queen versus Archer Queen mirror match, I knew Giant Skeleton wasn't that critical. He got Boast before I did. Okay, that's unfortunate. That definitely caused him to win, but well played to him. Okay, let's upgrade the Archer. Let's switch these, because he has an Archer. I don't want my Archer to be targeted. Actually, I'll put it here, because it'll be a 50-50 there, depending on where it is. He upgraded his Archer, though, regardless, so it's still going to be targeting. Okay, but our Bowler did stun his Archer and his Electro Wizard. So, honestly, winning these matchups comes down to a lot of the time whether whoever's Bowler can stun an Electro Wizard or an Archer Queen. If you can do one of those two things, it almost guarantees you a win, unless it also happened to the other side, of course. I'm tempted to go for a minor upgrade here, but let's see. Most people switch sides, some people fake. Let's see what kind of player he is. He's slightly switched, but we're going to get a backstab versus Archer. So that should allow it to not take advantage of the boost. My Electro Wizard walked out of my super, but it's fine. I think we got Boast before he did, so we were able to finish off his Electro Wizard and Archer Queen before it's too much of a problem. We're gonna go in the corner, switch these, roll, cleave, Electro Wizard upgrade. You almost always want to have this Electro Wizard upgrade by the 4th round for sure. Okay, we're able to get a double stun. And cleave! Oh, that's the perfect scenario. Hey, look, sometimes you get lucky with your positioning, but it does matter a lot whether you win in doing that. So, there we go. All right, here we go. We got another match versus Countess. Let's see if we can do this. We're going with Miner instead of Archer. You need Giant Skeletons. You need some sort of tank here. Okay, let's see. Hopefully our Giant Skeleton will walk up so we can stun more units. Hopefully we can get a Boast going here. Don't steal it! Giant Skeleton, you stole the kill! We would have lost anyways, honestly. So, it doesn't matter. But, how dare you, Giant Skeleton. Let's roll Archer. We're not upgrading Giant Skeleton. We could sell this, but I kind of want to have more units, to be honest. I want to put this on the 2nd level, because the Countess will super away sometimes, and if the Electro Wizard doesn't have a target readily available, sometimes it will take a second longer to get his super. So it's important to make sure the Electro Wizard is able to keep attacking someone. Here it is. Oh, Giant Skeleton Bomb perfectly timed, and we got Boast going. So that worked out great. Okay, perfect. Now we want to upgrade the Archer at least once, maybe an Electro Wizard upgrade. Or maybe put down the Bowler and Miner. Or another Archer upgrade, actually. I don't care that much. Let's presume he's going to switch sides. Here we go. I'm fine with keeping the bowler there. Honestly, it's not that crazy important at the moment where our bowler is. It is going to push back that. He is going to stun our Electro Wizard. He has a really strong Electro Wizard and not much else. He's going to stun everything. Okay, we do have boast going though. And that's going to be enough to eke it out. Okay, few. Now it's the 4th round. We definitely want to upgrade the Electro Wizard for sure. And you know what? I'm okay with a minor upgrade. He's leaving his units open for a backstab. We don't get what we want here. But you know what? I'm going to go for Giant Skeleton upgrade. And let's go like this too, actually. Because all of his units I've noticed... Actually, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But I've noticed he hasn't had backline units. Okay, but this is going to stun at least his Electro Wizard and his bowler. Hopefully. Didn't die in time? Oh, it did. Okay, so that gave us enough time for the Archer Queen to blast everyone. Let's go. Well, if you enjoyed this, check out more of the best decks in Clash Mini right over there. I'm sure you'll also enjoy that. Thanks so much for watching this, though, and I'll catch you later. Peace.